Shalom Rainicorns, it is Ellie the Empress here, and today we're going to be talking about high vibe and income skill, financial mastery, financial matrix mastery. So when you master the matrix financially, then you enter into a different realm of thought processing. So what is a high vibe, high income skill? That is something you can do that is not an hourly wage, okay? So in different states there's different hourly like minimum wages ranging from $7 an hour up to average pay is like $15 an hour now. And so you want to look into things that you can do as an independent contractor, and if you are looking for something that's an hourly wage, that I'm just going to be straight up honest with you, you have to have certain aspects of whether it's experience or you have to have certifications, whether that certification is directly a college degree or you have a trade, you have some sort of skill that you are certified in, okay, in order for you to qualify for a job like that. Otherwise, if you're an independent contractor, you go based off your experience and skill alone. You may not have to have certain certifications in order to get those things accomplished. And so I did pull one card in the pre-pull, and I got the Lover's card, which is very, very interesting for this. I can only assume that this is about generational wealth and financial structure for your family, okay? This is deeper than just making money so you can do this and do that. No, we're generational curse breakers. So if you come from a line of, even if it's not poverty, it's just being middle class, just barely making it, being in the rat race, and living paycheck to paycheck. Okay, that is not a way to live. So for your family, in order for you to fully be abundant with the Ace of Chalices here, in order for you to fully be abundant in your life, you have to acquire a high vibe, high income skill, okay? So I do have references for you to be able to do that. So what I'm going to do here first is we're going to read from this book. This is the hashtag New Age Investing ebook, and you can get a copy of this if you get the hashtag New Age Investing homeschool kit as well, okay? So it comes with a copy of this book and this ebook here. I use this like tarot cards, and you just flip to a page and it reads to you whatever is necessary. This is so perfect. Okay. Skills. Backing all crypto assets with precious metals keeps finances leveled. The news is slowly showing information about how important it is to fully learn and comprehend this transition. Countries worldwide, including the United States, have adopted this digital money system. Taking advantage of this early helps high vibrational beings by making this transition easier and providing a profitable opportunity. By developing businesses in the Web3 and blockchain arena, high vibrational beings are able to provide massive amounts of finances for their kingdom entrepreneurship projects. Opportunities in this field are endless and unlimited. This is very literal, as Web3 technology is another level of internet and electronic communications. As the system shifts, high vibrational beings are able to be ahead of the game by taking action immediately. Decentralization is the primary option, as this shift will encourage and somewhat force centralization. Education surrounding decentralization and cold wallet storage ledgers is of highest importance. Let me say that again. Education surrounding... What's that about? Okay, don't be afraid of this stuff. It's just happening. AI, robots, like if you're someone who's thinking AI could replace me in my job, robots could replace me in my job could be automated with the system, this is for you. So don't be scared. Okay, that was some weird throat chakra blockage, and this is the Gemini card, which is Mercury, the throat chakra. So I'm just letting you know, get over it. It's happening. You got to transition and pivot, okay? Education surrounding decentralization and cold wallet storage ledgers is of highest importance. Stock market investing, precious metal purchasing, retirement and insurance career fields, fund management, and derivative trading are high-level financial services. Comprehension of these fields shifts your entire reality. These traditional financial institutions, along with banks, are important to invest in and study the history of. Blockchain technology will or already has affect these industries. Be ready for the change. Okay? Like I said, just like the tarot cards, it's exactly right on topic, and I did a random flip. The name of that chapter is called High Frequency Finance. So I'm going to read the whole thing after a little while. So first, like I said, I already gave you a couple of examples. So me as a person, I like to offer solutions that are direct, that I can teach you directly. So if you would like more guidance with that, specifically spiritually, you can hit me up on Instagram and we can do a call and we can do meditations together if you would like to do that. That I don't charge for that. Otherwise, if you would like to use whatever sort of resources that I have teaching about a high income skill, which I will get into details about, of course, you want to get the ebook first because it's a mindset thing. There's examples in there, but it's also a mindset thing. So you want to be aligned spiritually along with getting information. At the same time, there's plenty of options out there. The recommendations I make are based on where the world is going. However, if you are following your passion, you may not be completely interested in what I have to say specifically for a career field. Okay? Your sole purpose may have something to do with something totally different, and you may do something else for finances. However, the things that I mentioned, you need to invest in those things. It's two different situations. We're talking about investing and having a career, okay? A high vibe, high income skill is different from investing. You can be a professional investor and an entrepreneur in the investing field. That's not always the same thing as just having your side investments, okay? And so when it comes to specifically having a high income skill, a lot of you may know about the things that I teach about, and that is concerning real estate investing. And so you can be a real estate investor, owning a property, receiving cash flow, flipping properties and stuff like that. You can do that professionally as a career, okay? And outside of just putting your money into something and receiving cash flow from it. So this guide is called the 6-Figure Bird Dog System for creating wholesale real estate cash flow, and that is for wholesalers. I will read a little bit from here. Okay. So on page 59, and you would have to join the mastermind group. Masculines, when I said you have to pay $11,000 to join Marine Liquidity Fiduciary Flow, and feminines get in for free. You can get access to this information even if you don't have the 11,000 yet. This is 3K or 5K if you're into the crypto stuff. Let's structure this deal. So let's say the house is worth $100,000 ARV. The seller wants $70,000 and total repairs add up to $10,000. Most flippers and wholesalers will walk away from the property with a $100K ARV and payout of $80,000. There's not enough for a wholesale fee plus flipping profit, but you as a wholesaler can still make upwards $10,000. By pricing the house at a 20% discount, you could sell the house for $80,000. The seller gets their $70,000 payout. The buyer gets their home without a mortgage and pays $10K in repairs. You get your $10,000 wholesale fee. The total payout for the buyer is $90,000. So I go over how to do those things. Like I said in there, as a wholesaler, you can receive $10,000. Wholesaling real estate is a high income skill. Now, you have to vibrate high as an individual. Are you in the business to help people out? Whether that's relieving a seller of a home of issues, they could be going through family problems, they could be really, really strapped for cash. Are you going to take advantage of that person, or are you going to provide them a service to alleviate them of problems? Are you going to provide a house for a person if you're a flipper and do good work with your contractors, with your rehab team? Or are you going to scam people and try to maneuver through house inspections and then they end up having electrical problems and plumbing issues? Okay, it doesn't matter how much money you make. You still have to vibrate high as an entrepreneur, as a business owner. Okay? That's what this is about. All right. So I'm going to read the first part of this chapter again. This is High Frequency Finance in the New Age Investing ebook. As high vibrational beings, we comprehend and understand that our role in finance is kingdom entrepreneurship. We start and work for and with companies that provide basic functionality of society while benefiting the divine collective and high vibe communities. The businesses and companies we start and support are the pillar of survival and prosperity in our communities. Behind the scenes, after paychecks are earned, those finances are shared in all areas, even if non-serving to the divine collective. Intentions with our finances are more crucial than ever now, as we are in a worldwide economic shift. I'll say that again. Y'all really gotta realize it's weird throat chakra stuff going on. Like I said, a lot of y'all be talking about having relationships and having families and stuff like that. We are in a worldwide shift happening right now. Like, get a grip. Get a grip. Intentions with our finances are more crucial than ever now, as we are in a worldwide economic shift. Pooling funds for intentionally servicing the advancement of our society is necessary. The financial system is shifting to blockchain distributed ledger technology. Education in this area for children provides family with proper transition skills. Backing all crypto assets with precious metals keeps finances leveled. So like I said, talk about having a family and stuff like that. Okay, get this ebook, and if you can, get the homeschool kit, and then it comes with this NFTs and real estate. Then it's going to teach your entire family unit about the transitions that have been enacted by the United States Department of the Treasury. Executive Order 14067, sections 4 or 5 have been dissected and researched in this ebook, so your family will be on game about what's going on here. That alone, learning about crypto assets, is a high income, high vibe skill, as long as you are vibrating high. Regardless, it's high income. All right. And so I do have a physical copybook coming out. These are ebooks. Okay. I do have a physical copybook that is going to be available at the end of this year. And it'll help people get into the real estate investing industry, because like I said in this chapter, the pillar of society, everyone always needs a place to have a shelter. Everyone always needs a place to work and to do activities. Okay.
His first movie is coming out, and you can also pre-order the book that is based on. This book goes into depth on everything real estate and the future of investing. Pre-order now and watch out for the movie video.
And so with that being said, that's on my website. You guys can go to my About tab and you'll see the direct link to New Age Investing, both the ebook and the homeschool kit, in order for your family to, get more in tune spiritually along with the advancements of society. And on the same exact website, just go to the homepage, you'll be able to get an $11.11 discount on the new book that is coming out that I'm going to read with you guys. And the name of that book is called Bird Dog Real Estate. Everyone could and should own real estate. So if you're like, how do I even get started with this whole property flipping thing, flipping contracts? I don't know how to do that. That is why I wrote the book. There's also an ebook available on the website too, but I want you guys to get the whole book. That's going to also talk about the Web3 stuff and the spiritual alignment. Because if you get the ebook that's already on the website, it's only going to teach you about real estate. But here on this channel, we focus on keeping ourselves aligned above all things. It's not just money, okay? That's why it's high vibe, high income skill, not just high income skill and how to get money. It's about keeping your vibration in tune and intact so that you're still serving the divine collective versus getting wrapped up in the financial aspect of things. So in the new book, this is chapter 2 called Property Scout. The Property Scout's main objective is to find distressed property leads. This can be done by D4D or driving for dollars. Explain how to look for properties that show any sign of distress or vacancy. So, like I said, if a seller of a property, they own the property and it's an ugly house, that whole narrative is blight, it looks crazy, it doesn't fit in with the neighborhood, that is what you got to look for. Okay, people could be going through different sorts of financial or health issues, whatever, and the last thing they need is to be worried about the upkeep of a property that they probably don't live in. More than likely, they don't live in it. It may have a lockbox, overgrown grass, blight, broken windows, boarded up doors, damaged roof, burned out, fire damage, outdated upgrades to the neighborhood. Even if the owners of the properties do not want to sell, you can also always offer a repair estimate. You could partner with contractors and earn a commission if they get the job. Other tasks for property scouts is putting out bandit signs, putting out flyers and sticky notes on doors, and door knocking. If you're unfamiliar with those terminologies, I do go over all of them in my e-course on my website and also in the ebook that I was mentioning before. Like I said, I recommend you just pre-order the newer book that's coming out later this year, but if you want to go ahead and know the information and knowledge, you can get the ebook that's on the website. Cold caller. I recommend hiring a cold caller who can also skip trace. This not only saves time and resources, but also provides valid results and accuracy. That person becomes familiar with the leads and becomes more knowledgeable with that area. If you hired an untrusted skip tracer outside the office, you could end up with a lot of fake phone numbers. That person has no emotional or knowledgeable attachment to the leads. If your cold caller is inexperienced with skip tracing, it's an easy skill to learn and to teach. It's best you provide the resources and websites to get the job done. It's said that female callers tend to get the best results. Males and deeper, raspier voices can also be successful with practice and a cheery tone and a good script. So if it's like, what is all these words? Like I said, it's in the book that's coming out, also in the e-course and in the ebook. Other tasks for cold callers: letter writing, social media message responder, website message responder, acquisitions manager. An acquisitions manager is vital if you truly want to free your time as a real estate entrepreneur. So I'm going to pause right there for a second. So for those of you who would like to go ahead and have a business going on, you may not want to start at the bird dog level. You might want to start at the wholesaler level. Go ahead and start making $10,000, $20,000, potentially $25,000, potentially $30,000 on a single deal. If you want to do that, that is why I have the mastermind group. It's the 6-figure bird dog center for wholesalers. So you're able to learn how to make 6 figures a year, 6 figures a month, 6 figures eventually in one single deal. It is possible to make 6 figures in one deal if you're dealing with the right types of properties. For example, large scale apartment complexes or commercial buildings. And so a little bit of my track record is I did work with individuals who own properties in New York and Atlanta. And then the other person, they own a hotel in Detroit. We had a company together where we were acquiring apartment units in different areas. It wasn't a specific area, but they were apartment complexes, and I was the acquisitions manager for that. And so there was like funding involved and different things like that, different processes, and those were the people who were putting the company together. And so, yeah, that is where part of my experience is when it comes to large scale real estate acquisition and being in proximity to those who have acquired real estate properties themselves that are multi-million-dollar properties. Okay. Surely you can operate without one, but this is your star bird dog team member. No, this member of your team is not more important than the others. This team member just happens to represent you as an investor. Your acquisitions manager may need more training and guidance than others. I encourage bundling this position with mentorship. The more they learn, the more deals you will close. Acquisitions will take your qualified leads, set appointments, get pictures, and get a signature on your contracts. You already want to know your MAO before sending your acquisitions manager to the property. Have your cash offer prepared with repairs. Have your cash offer prepared with repairs stipulation in the contract. When your acquisitions guy or gal shows you the pictures, you can always call the seller back and lower the offer. If the rehab will cost more than expected, it is vital to train your acquisitions manager to let the seller know that the offer is contingent upon repair costs. You should already know your comps to prepare your MAO. Your acquisitions manager lets you know how effective the rest of the team is by how many appointments are set. Not every lead turns into an appointment. Not every appointment turns into a contract. Not every contract leads to a deal, though most of them should. So, I do urge everyone to get involved in real estate to some capacity, but not everybody has to be a wholesaler. Not everybody has to be a landlord. People can have different aspects of involvement in real estate. And I say that to have a completely solid and grounded foundation in your investment career. Okay? I'm going to pull a few more cards. Stand up. Stand up. Okay, so like I said, I had already given some examples. Now, you can do whatever it is that you want to do, okay? So we got the Knight of Pentacles, which is the teacher mentor card, okay? We got the Nine of Pentacles, which is putting in hard work. This is the boy and the coin-filled gourds, all right? Putting in hard work and dedication and being basically content with your situation while you're on the rise, okay? Are we going to take that one? Okay, this is the Three of Pentacles. This is Ajay. All right, this is being well known for what your craft and what you do in your career. All right, celebrity type energy. Oh, okay, so you gotta, this is a warning. So you gotta watch out. This is the Marcus Garvey card with the Five of Swords. Okay, that's like backstabbing. You see, he got all these swords in his back and niggas just running past like ain't nothing happened. Okay, so this is why I encourage family businesses, starting it with your union. I'm just saying, like, it's not that you can't do a business with your brother, your sister, your cousin, your uncle, but I'm just saying, like, me personally, coming from a family, even my own mother went against my father in the family business sort of thing. You just can't trust people a lot of times. So you got to be careful. Because you got Three Pentacles here. So everything we're talking about is confirmed with the topics of what's going on here. We're talking about finance. So we got the Pentacles. We got the money. Okay. We got the earth element. We got the foundation of society going on here. Niggas be on bullshit. So you got to be careful of that. See? Because when you're on that timing, you're on that timing with the Emperor card. Okay? When you on that timing, you on that timing with the Emperor card. You stepping on it. You doing everything that you need to do. So you can't let people just mess that up. Legendary Hero card with the Knight of Swords. Okay, we got Major Arcana, we got the Pentacles, and we got the Air with the Swords. Okay, that's your thoughts, your ideas. How are you going to achieve these things? You got Temperance, okay? You got to go into deep meditation and figure out everything that you need to do, guided by your spirit team, guided by the Most High Guide, guided by Earth Mother Goddess here. Don't just be doing stuff. Don't be trusting people with your plans. You need to already have things set in stone and ready to go. And if you do add people to what you have going on, you need to hire them at a level lower than you without them being able to interfere with the actual planning of things. Okay, then you'll be able to celebrate. You'll be able to have a good time with the Six of Chalices here, the Yumbo Night Fairies, and that's Bessie Smith up there. There's Memphis, Tennessee. So, you know, that's that big celebration. That's doing, like, you will achieve all the success that's necessary for you to achieve generational wealth. And you know, it's not always just generational wealth and leaving stuff behind for your kids. You're going to be able to enjoy your life while you're alive. Enjoy your business, enjoy your finances, enjoy these things while you're alive. See, and then again, right on top of the Five of Swords, you got these bullshit ass niggas over here with the Ten of Wands, the evil night walkers, the evil witch doctors. You gotta be careful. Okay, don't be trusting everybody with your plans. You can tell people about your finished product. You can, once you start marketing and networking with people, that's when you tell people about the things you have going on. You don't tell people stuff when it's still in process. See what I say? Generational wealth with the Ten of Pentacles. Look, everything is being confirmed. If you watch my channel, I'm really just like over it. I'm not trying to come at you, but I'm really over it when it comes to people being immature about their thought processes. Okay? This is what it is. All right? And the world is changing. We had that entire economic shift happen back the last time we had a political leader exchange, and now we're finna have one coming up again. Get your generational wealth in order. Get your generational wealth in order. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's Martin Luther King. If I'm not mistaken. I think that's him up here. So back again, reference to Memphis. He died in Memphis. And I only reference Memphis because that's like my energy. And so, you know, when my energy comes out in the readings like that, when I have been speaking on some real, yeah, I like to acknowledge that. Okay? So if you are changing the way that your bloodline has been. That is, what is this? The Six of Swords here. Okay. That's Ungunza traps death. So if you're breaking the curse of generational poverty, or you're breaking the curse of people being backstabbed in your family, where the whole family is able to cooperate together to where people aren't stealing from each other and people aren't sabotaging the family business and the family investments, that is your goal here. See, justice. Everybody who received any sort of ailment, any bad treatment throughout the generations in your family, you are here to bring justice to that. Everyone is going to cosmic court. So I am Judge Saturn Jupiter Empress, and I'm also a cosmic financial attorney, to where I help people in the cosmic realms of probate court. If you are unfamiliar with probate court, I learned that through being a real estate investor. You can go to probate court for different situations concerning inheritances, properties that have been wrapped up. People may not have written their wills correctly. People may not have written their life insurance policies correctly. So things get wrapped up in probate court and something is owed to somebody. Something is owed to somebody. So it's up to you to get that cleared up. Like I told y'all can hit me up for a meditation on Instagram. I don't charge for those. Look, the star card. What I say, you had the Three of Pentacles as well. Celebrity energy, being well known for it. So I'm not saying you got to be an influencer. I'm not saying you have to have an online presence. That's too much. You need to have a brand online influence. Okay, your business needs to have an online influence and some sort of presence. You need to have a website. You need to have social media for your business. Okay, but it's like, if you are a local business, you're gonna be known for that. If you are an international e-business, e-commerce, you're gonna be known for that. Okay. See, that's the Malcolm X card. So we had Martin Luther King Jr. and we got Malcolm X with the 8 of Chalices here. Okay, it's your job to speak this. It is your job to live this. It is your job to experience this and to bring justice and information to your bloodline. Maybe I'm hearing a lot of family secrets that people really just don't know about, and it's important. It's time for it to come out now. See, healing. The 7 of Pentacles with the entity Tano up here. Like up here. Okay. Got the healing waters right here with the 7 of Pentacles. You got Tano. And what I just say, though, your family needs to know something. It's time for you to break certain generational curses that are within your bloodline. And your family needs to heal these in order for everybody to move on and pass to the next level of what is supposed to be, whether it's generational wealth, generational healing, because you could be wealthy to some extent, but y'all need to get over certain problems and certain issues. I'll use myself for an example. My family does not, on my mom's side, we do not suffer from reparations issues. So we got the Magician down here, and a lot of my mom's family is just very, very cosmically gifted. We have a lot of mental health issues because of that as well. So with all the lies and deception going on my mom's side of the family, okay, we don't have the 40 acres and a mule problem. We got that. We got more than that on my mom's side. So when I speak to y'all about certain things, I speak from a place of privilege. Both of my parents have different aspects of generational wealth, so I don't speak out of ignorance when it comes to these things. Both of my parents are also college educated with master's degrees. They also have prestigious levels of success within different communities. My mom's an evangelist with Kojic Pentecostal churches. My father has different accolades with certain political leaders. Okay? I just know these things because this is the life that I live. This is the life that I have experienced within my 25 years of existence. My 25 going on 26 years of existence is also combined with my parents being in their 50s. So everything that my parents have done in life has influenced the way that I was raised. So when I speak to y'all about this stuff, it is out of my personal experience dealing with my parents and their personal experiences. My parents both have business degrees as well. My parents have legal degrees as well. Okay? Both of my parents are business consultants. So me being formed as a being, as a person, okay, I might be way more spiritual than my parents are when it comes to certain things, but both of my parents have always been about Black excellence. They've always been about expanding your mindset. They've always been about furthering your education to some sort of extent. That is who I am as a person. So like I said, y'all can hit me up on Instagram for a meditation. And If you do need consulting for, if you want to go into wholesale real estate, I do have those as well, and you will get the homeschool kit so your family can learn about it. Those are $1,000 for those consultations. You get 2 hours with me for that. But otherwise, if you just need some energy clearing and you want some assistance with that, I don't charge for that. It's all divinely guided though. Okay, but you can schedule a consultation call with me. What I do recommend for everybody though is to go ahead and pre-order my book, Bird Dog Real Estate. Everyone could and should own real estate. And so you can go ahead and get an $11 discount off of that. And then it'll be delivered to you. Well, it'll be released at the end of this year. So I'd say all of that. Look, y'all seen all the pinnacles. I wasn't capping. This whole reading got confirmed. Whole reading got confirmed with these cards here. Okay? And it's also about your mindset. It is about being high vibe. It's not just about making the money. You got the 5 of Swords and the 10 of Swords here with some betrayal type of energy going on. We don't got time for that. We don't got time for none of that. At all. We don't got time for none of that. If you need to cut off family members, if you need to cut off friends, if you need to cut off church members, you need to cut off community members, and you just don't need to talk to people about what you got going on mentally, as far as planning for your future and alleviating yourself of certain issues, certain ailments, do that. Like I said, my family doesn't have the 40 acres and a mule problem. We got that. We got more than that. But does my family utilize the property properly? No, not at all. That's a mental problem. That has nothing to do with wealth. That has nothing to do with money. When you come from money, you come from wealth, and you don't know how to manage it, that's a whole nother problem in itself. You have to break those generational curses. All right. So yeah, that's the end of this video. What? I gotta pull some more? What? They want me to emphasize the Magician card here. So like I said, my whole family is very, very spiritually gifted. And if you have a family that's spiritually gifted and there's a lot of issues and secrets, that's because a lot of magic and black magic spell work has been used to cover up a lot of things. See, family, we got the 10 of Chalices here. This is the family harmony card. Now, before I started pulling, right up under the Magician card was the 10 of Swords. So a lot of backstabbing, a lot of family betrayal going on. Because niggas was working hard. Hard work. Look. This is the entity Goo with the 8 of Pentacles here. Hard work and dedication towards the craft, towards whatever was necessary for this generational wealth. And they achieved that. But did people have their right minds and hearts in order? No. It said, take this one in reverse. This is the Knave of Chalices. This is the entity Legba. He's not happy. If you know anything about Legba, he not happy, bro. He don't like that this stuff is still going on within these families. The Knave of Wands. So it's up to the younger generation to get all this stuff cleared out. Because if you got people who upwards 50, 60, 70 years old in the bloodline and they still on the same BS that they've been on their whole life, it's up to the younger generation to get this stuff figured out with the matching Knave cards. Knave is a page. Oh, it fell again. My goodness. We got the Devil in reverse. So that means that a lot of things actually are cleared energetically. So it may not have resulted into the third dimension yet where things make sense physically as far as certain things being cleared out, things being allocated properly. The younger generation is doing a great job of doing that. So if you're a millennial, I'm picking up heavy millennial, and what's it called? They're calling us now Generation Z. We're zillennials now. I don't know, but the people who were born in the late 90s, a lot of things are being taken care of for us. So we got the Queen of Swords. That's Yemeya, the goddess protector of women in childbirth. So okay, a lot of us are birthing these new children and these new ideas. So it's also saying for some of us, it's going to be our children to alleviate certain issues from these generational curses. And while that's annoying, it can be very annoying. If you're a millennial, your child could almost be 18 years old to where they can do things legally. But if you're younger, for example, my son, he's 6, so it's like, if that is for me, if that was to be for me, I'd have to wait 12 years before seeing certain action. That would be very annoying to wait, but it is what it is though. So if you're in that position, then, it really is what it is. They said this one, show this card, but don't read on it. So whatever you're interpreting from this is the 7 of Swords. again with this one. This is the Nine of Swords. Oh my goodness, the falling. Okay. This one actually did come out reverse. This is the Hare. This is speaking up. Throat chakra blockage. The what is this? The Knight of Chalices. Throat chakra blockage. This is right after Legba, the Knave of Chalices. So the Page, the Knave, the Knight are all in reverse for this speaking up. It's a lot of secrets, man. A lot of tongue-tiedness that I was going to say, you're only going to get it through downloads with your children. You're only going to be able to get it through downloads with your children. This is Seven of Wands, Dubaiku, Tricks Death. Only the kids are going to have certain downloads, bro. So, okay, I get it now. So, like, with my son being 6 years old, there's certain information that's not going to be blocked out from him. While I'm an adult, I won't be able to hear certain things from the ether realms. Okay. See? And this is Moshanyana defeats Kolomolamo. So this is the child with the Five of Chalices here. A child is defeating this beast. The children are breaking the generational curses in this day and time, bro. So whether your child is, 18 and they're going to be doing things legally to help out or financially to help out, or it's a child who has certain spiritual gifts and abilities that are going to be helping you out to be able to resolve certain issues. And this is the last one. This is Seven of Chalices here. This is Allura, the hidden guide. So they won't know. They won't even see it coming. People who are ops, people who are opposition, they won't be able to see it coming because you've been disguised. It's not necessarily you. Your energy's cloaked. They don't know that you're so spiritually in tune. Your children are so spiritually in tune that they're just giving you all type of secrets. Okay, that was supposed to be the last one, but they said one more. Oh my goodness. The World card. Okay, since it fell on the floor, they want me to take it in reverse. They wanted everybody to be shut off from the world. If you think about it, everybody who lives in the hood, everybody who lives in the ghetto, they don't know nothing about the world for real. They don't know nothing about the world for real. And so when you get into a place in a spot where you can travel the world as an individual, you become more intelligent by default. It is by default that you become more intelligent. Literally the other day, I was talking to my son about, he just started talking about the different places he's been, how he's been able to take certain different levels of transit, how he had his experiences and this and that. He's 6 years old. A lot of people in their 40s, they never had the experiences my son has had. So when you live on the same block your whole life, you don't explore the world, you don't experience the world, and you never get a chance to fully comprehend what the world is. So when you break these levels of generational poverty, when you break these levels of generational backstabbing and preventing of opportunity, then you're exposed to the world and it becomes upright for you at that point. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the moon. This is Mawu, the moon goddess. The other half of Lisa. And this is the high priestess. So this is a lot of psychic stuff here. Like, again, there's a lot of psychic stuff here. A lot of psychic abilities. So then we got the Nine of Chalices. That's that relationship stuff again. This is the King of Pentacles. This businessman, innovation, all that. You see what's under here. The Three of Chalices, the celebration, but a lot of weirdo third-party energies where people like to get together, drink, and then convolute plans against certain family members. Yeah, it's the tea. It's the tea for me. But I'm going to go ahead and go, you guys. All right. Shalom, Rainicorns. This is Ellie, the Empress here. I will see you in the next one.